Hi y'all, this is Larry from Deep South Texas. It's October 31st and man, there's been a lot going on. If you remember from my last video, which was 2 weeks ago, this banana flower had just shown up. And in the last 2 weeks, the coverings have been falling off one at a time, and these hands of bananas have been showing up. And it really has been impressive to watch. Now, it looks like bananas are still continuing to come out, but they're very, very small. They'll never amount to anything. So I'm going to cut this flower off right here, and hopefully that will help the bananas mature and grow big. So very impressive. And other things have been happening as well. So 2 weeks ago, my broccoli and cabbages hadn't yet been planted in the ground. I had them in pots, up potting them, and was hardening them off. But since then, we've planted 15 broccolis over here, and we have 7 cabbages planted, and they are growing just wonderfully. I think I've got 9 more broccoli, 3 cabbages, and 2 cauliflowers left to plant. And we'll be doing that this week, but we'll take a look at them, see how they're doing. I think they're ready to go in the ground. So here's another look at the broccoli that's been planted. They're doing good. And here are the broccoli that need to be planted yet, but they're fully hardened off, so they're ready to go in. They were a little bit small 2 weeks ago, so I thought I'd let them grow a little bit, and they've done great. And then here's some cabbage and cauliflower also that are ready to get planted. And these are the cabbages that I planted almost 2 weeks ago. These are early Jersey Wakefield cabbages, and they've been doing pretty good. It has been hot here, and they have been wilting a little bit during the heat of the day, but they come back just as soon as they get into the shade, which is about 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We did have a cold front come through here a couple days ago, and it has really cooled down, especially in the morning. We're in the upper 40s. That's cold for us. I've also planted 3 raised beds of onions, and they are just starting to pop their heads up now as well. So that's exciting. These are 1015s here. I have another bed of 1015s and then 1 bed of red onions. So if you'll remember, 2 weeks ago, I just finished moving this long thin bed over here and putting the trellis in so I could plant peas and beans in. They grow pretty well over here, and I wanted a little bit more space, and this bed was a little longer. And since then, I have planted peas, and just like the onions, they're just now coming up. Couldn't be happier. And I've also planted a couple barrels of onion chives. They're not up yet, but I planted 2 because I don't know where they're going to grow best. So this is one of them, and there's another one just over there. Lately I've been having a hard time growing the onion chives. In the past it hasn't been an issue, so I think it's just where I'm putting them. So we'll try a couple places this year and see which ones they like. I had high hopes for this tomato holdover from last year that I would get some early tomatoes off of it, but I think it just sort of almost did itself in October. I think because of the heat. There are a few green branches left on it, so we're going to let some of it go anyway and see if it produces some early tomatoes this year. There's one zucchini here that's, I don't know, about 6 or 7 inches long. It's not growing any, so I suspect it didn't get pollinated. I don't think anything's going to come of that. But we have one yellow squash that's promising. And that's over here. I think that's going to turn into a real squash. We're watching it. My moringa trees are flowering, and I think the cold front brought in a bunch of monarchs that are headed south. So a couple days ago they were covered with monarchs. I see a single viceroy today, but that was fun to watch. And I think this barrel of dill has started putting on some new growth as well. And here's my navel orange tree, and I did try to harvest all the oranges in the last 2 weeks, and turning them into juice, enjoying that every morning with breakfast. I can see there's a couple oranges here I missed, but not too bad. Anyway, the family won't let me get on a ladder, so it's hard to get those tall ones. So later this week I'll begin harvesting some of my other oranges as I need them for juice. And there's quite a few out here. Hopefully I'll be having fresh orange juice every morning for the next 3 months. Yeah. And that fresh orange juice can go along with fresh eggs that these chickens are producing. So, a homesteader wannabe, and you know, it's working out pretty well. Oh, and I almost forgot. I planted a raised bed full of carrots this week, and I always give them plenty of water, give the seeds plenty of water, and then cover them with a tarp to hold that water in until they germinate. So a week to 10 days, and they'll germinate, and this tarp will come off. Anyway, looking good. Well, that's a quick tour of my garden here at the end of October. I've been keeping really busy, and the garden is showing it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.